Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for another plan with me. This week I'm planning the week of Thanksgiving. I'm still missing, you guys won't see this week because in my hourly planner for my Thanksgiving kit, I accidentally planned it on this week. So I don't have that week available to be able to do a rewind spread for you guys. So I just want to show you how the week before Thanksgiving turned out. So for the week of Thanksgiving, I was home all week. It was so much fun. I'm using this kit from Jessica Ann Designs. So we did a swap. I love her paper. It's glossy. So here's the little freebie that came with my order, and it matches kit perfectly. So I saved it with this kit to make sure I could use it. And then the kit also came with this little like functional sheet that has checklists, flight trackers, page flags, these teardrops, and then some text stuff. Here is the weekend banner, a half box, and the date covers and date dots. Here are the gorgeous full boxes. We have these paper clips and some quarter boxes. Then we have the bottom washi and washi strips and some little like labels, and then these hearts and asterisks. Here is some functional stuff. So we have some icons, half boxes, quarter boxes, a movie marquee, habit trackers, some text stuff, 2 appointment labels, and 2 sidebar trackers. And then this sheet has more half boxes, appointment labels, a bill due, headers, and little things. So I actually, while I was home this week, got my very first Simply Gilded order. So here it is, and I wanted to pull it into the spread, but I really want to use this washi too. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think, how did I get the sticker off last time? I want to try to keep it like intact without ripping it. Nope, it ripped. Okay, then that's cool. Maybe I'll use the smaller one as like headers. I don't know. I guess it doesn't even really match like that much, so maybe I just won't use it. I don't know. I was really excited to use this though, so maybe I'll just save it for another spread. So this is going to be a talk through because I haven't done one in a while. Right now, while I'm filming this, my boyfriend is on his way up to visit me, and I'm super excited. Even though we literally just saw each other, he wasn't supposed to come up for another week. But yeah, he decided to come up now. I should have moved this down just a little bit, but that's okay. So he's on his way up, so I'm gonna film this, and I'm gonna try to film one other rewind spread, and then I'm gonna try to edit them and upload them already, and then just schedule them to make sure I don't forget, because I feel like every time I like go home or when he's come to visit, like I just want to spend time with him, and so I start to slack on like all of my social media and stuff. Even though this paper's glossy, it's nice because like that just pulled up pretty easily. I mean, I didn't like rub on it or anything, but that was nice. So Black Friday just happened. I think all around people did not do as good as they had expected or hoped. Last year I started my shop, and I think last year I did better on Black Friday than this year, and I was like a really small shop. I was like barely 2 months old. I didn't have any kits in the shop or anything. Like that's how bad it was, like slow. And I've seen a lot of people closing their shops already. And you know, it's kind of just like heartbreaking. Like, we all put so much time and effort and money into our shops, and I hate seeing all of these other shops being discouraged and closing down because of it. So yeah, I mean, this is Etsy, well, now the website too, but my shop is how I pay for like everything. Like, it completely supports me. When I come back after Christmas break, I am gonna be getting a small part-time job if I can find one. I just need like 10 to 15 hours a week. It's hard being a college student and having to try to like work a job that like pays your rent and all of your bills, because it's like hard to work around your schedule. And like, I don't know about everyone else, but for me, my classes, like, it's really hard to get classes where they're like back to back, like all in one big chunk, so that way I have like other chunks of time to go and work. I should have been whiting these out. Is it too late? So like right now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have like 2.5 hours in between classes, and that was literally the only way I could do it, was have that big chunk of time, which kind of sucks because I really can't go work during that time or anything. So yeah, it's just kind of hard. And then, you know, like the weekends, you're busy studying and stuff, so you really can't work then. Plus, you still want to make sure you're making time for yourself and your friends, so you like can keep up on your personal health. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna be taking my shop in 2019. I'm hoping to still have it for the whole year. I don't have any plans right now of closing it at all, but like I said, who knows? And I'm thinking about 2020, never mind. So yeah, I don't know. This week, today is, if I can find it, Wednesday the 28th. So December starts on Sunday. This week is dead week, so basically next week is finals. So this week is super chill. So that's pretty much why my boyfriend decided to come up early. Hopefully I still focus and don't want to just like spend time with him so I can study, because I do need to study. I tend to do that, but we get to spend 3 weeks straight with each other. Then I'm going home with him for the rest of December, so for like 3 weeks, and then he's moving up here with me. So I think because of that, I should be fine, because it's not like I know he's leaving and we won't see each other for a long time again, like it has been. So I don't know if I want to use this in the quote box or save it for Thanksgiving. I think I might want to put the pumpkin there, and then do these two like on Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. That one on Thursday, so this other yellow on Monday. Yeah, let's do it like that. So yeah. This week is dead week. Next week, does she have like glitter headers or something? She has these headers, which kind of remind me of like the foiled, like speckled headers, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So next week is finals. One of my finals is like a take-home essay that I just do online, which is nice. I don't have to actually like go to campus for that. My other two finals, it kind of sucks because they're like, the classes are usually, well, both of them are at 2 for my other two, but they rearranged the whole schedule for finals, which is pretty irritating. And so both of my finals are at 5 p.m. And that's kind of another big part why my boyfriend's coming up now instead of in a week, because I don't want to be walking to school or riding the bus by myself in the dark. Where I live is not the safest place ever. So that'll be nice because he can either walk and take the bus with me, or he can drive me. So I won't have to be by myself. I think I kind of want to track working out, but I feel like I'm not gonna actually work out. I never do. I'm just gonna put another full box if it'll fit. Oh, I forgot I have that one on the freebie too. If I can find where I put that. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I like this on the bottom because it matches right there. So I feel like it kind of just closes off the space. Perfect. Okay. And then if I can find my pen, I will fill this in. So this I've been using for my cleaning schedule. I wasn't home though, so I didn't really have to use it. Okay, so moving on to Monday. Monday was super cool. So I was supposed to go home on Wednesday, but the weekend before, the Friday before, one of my cousins texted me and was like, hey, we're gonna be in town for the football game and would love to meet up with you if you're available. And I was like, yeah, that would be awesome. Like, I haven't seen them in a while. Well, then I got to thinking, my boyfriend had surprised me his first Christmas home when he was in the Army. And so I was like, well, when are you guys going back home? And she said, Monday. Do you need a ride? And I said, well, I was supposed to go with our cousin Vicky, but I'd love to surprise my mom and the whole family if you have room for me. So they said yeah. So I rode home with them on Monday. So I'm gonna mark that in. We left at 9 o'clock with Cass. So yeah, I went with them and we coordinated with my grandma. She was the only one who knew. She was gonna pick me up from their house once we got into town, and then she invited my mom over for dinner. And let's see, which one do I want to use? I was gonna use yellow, so I'm gonna put it down here. So yeah, I can't think and talk at the same time, apparently. So we coordinated all that together. My grandma, well, actually my uncle ended up picking me up from her house. And then, let's see, I'm trying to find some icons in here to use. Oh, I guess I could have used a meal little thing instead. So my uncle picked me up and took me back to their house, and my mom was in town, like, grocery shopping and stuff, so we had to wait a little while. I don't think you guys can see it because this color's so light, but it's a meal little thing. So I just waited. It was so hard not being able to tell anyone. I tell my boyfriend literally everything. And so, yeah, it was just so hard not being able to say anything to anyone. Especially him, because I do tell him everything, and I just had to keep it a secret. I'm gonna move this up a bit, actually. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I apologize. But when my mom walked in, my grandpa, like, opened the door and, like, I was sitting in the living room on the couch. So he turned his back, like, to the living room and was kind of blocking me when my mom walked in. So she didn't see anyone sitting there, not even my uncle. So she just walked right through to the kitchen. Yeah, so she just walked right through to the kitchen, didn't even notice me, and she's just talking away to my grandma, and she, she just, like, started making the salad or whatever and didn't notice me, and my sister saw me, and so I, like, put my finger to my lips and, like, shushed her because I knew she'd make a big deal, and I wanted my mom to notice me first. So, yeah. And then she, like, finally noticed me and her jaw just, like, dropped and she kind of started crying. Yeah, it was awesome. I surprised her once before and it wasn't a very good surprise because my grandma took me to her house and she knew something was up because my grandma doesn't really go down there that much. And it was late at night too, so she, like, knew something was up. And then I surprised my boyfriend too, so I'm gonna use, let's see, I don't want to use another light pink because I only have one left, but, oh, I guess I will use this one. I'll use it down here. So yeah, then I went and surprised my boyfriend, and he was at work. So what my plan was gonna be was to, I'm gonna put this family time one here actually, was to go, like, stand by his truck when he got off and wait for him, like, there. So when he, like, walked out and got off, I was just gonna be standing there by his truck, and hold on, I can't write and talk. But my mom was like, I don't really have that much gas. I don't want you to take my car or whatever because I don't have a car. And so I'm gonna put this here actually. So yeah, she was like, why don't we, I was like, okay, so why don't we just slowly drive by the movie theaters because it's, like, right on the street on our way home. And if I see him, I'll stop. If not, I'll come back. So we're driving by and I saw him cleaning out the popcorn machine. So we stopped. And I just walked in and he didn't really look up because he thought it was just, like, another customer. But then when his manager didn't say anything, who was right there with him, he, like, looked up and saw it was me and was just, like, shocked. And so it was cool because his manager let him go home early, which was awesome. So yeah. I did not do, like, anything at all on Tuesday. My mom had to work, Zach had to work. So it was just a very lazy day. So I'm gonna put this little flag there, and what else can I layer with it? So yeah, that was so much fun that I got to do that. it was my turn to surprise him, so that was awesome. I think I'll just put this little house icon. Then, while everyone was at work, I just watched Netflix, so let's see. I'm gonna pull in something for that. So I'm gonna use one of these little penguins from my Planning Addictions. You can use Macy 35 for 35% off. I just watched Desperate Housewives. I've really been loving that show lately. And then in the evening, let's see. So when my mom got home, oh, we went to a movie this night. When my mom got home, we had, actually, I'm gonna save this. Stir fry. So, okay, I have this little meal thing, and I'm gonna put that on this pink quarter box. And then when Zach got off work, we went to a movie. So they were doing like early screenings or whatever with the employees and their families. So we got to go see Wreck-It Ralph, which was really good. I know I had a movie marquee somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. I kind of want to put it here. It was Ralph Breaks the Internet, I think. I'm just gonna put Wreck-It Ralph. I think it's the second one. Hopefully it's only the second one. If not, I didn't see the second one. At the bottom, I'm just gonna put that little teardrop. And let's see. We just went back to my house and like chilled. So, oh, I forgot I have these little hearts. This is perfect. So I'm gonna put that little heart on here. And then what else could I mark there? I think I'm just gonna layer some washi. Ooh, I have this big chunk of washi, which actually, I guess I will put this. I was gonna put something a little more colorful, but that's okay. I was so happy this week just because I was with my family and Zach and my dog, and I really was just like in pure bliss. Yeah, it was so nice being home and just getting to spend time with everyone. So there's that. That's kind of blank, but oh well, like I did not do anything at all. Wednesday, we went to breakfast. So I'm gonna put a half box. We went to my favorite breakfast place. And then after that I got the mail because it's in a different town, so my mom doesn't really check it all that much. Put that on a washi strip. And that's the town where that breakfast place was in, so it worked out perfect. I did have some mail to pick up. I ordered the Planting Roses advent calendar, and I really like her shop, but I was kind of frustrated because when the pre-sale went up or whatever, I was getting ready to move, so I didn't have my new address yet. And so I ordered, and I either left a note or I sent her an email right after I ordered saying that that I was moving or whatever. So my address that I gave on there was not going to be the right address. And I never heard back. So after like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, I emailed her again and said, hey, I never heard back. I just want to make sure like you got my right address so it doesn't get shipped to the old one. And she said something about it was like the wrong email. It wasn't the email for the shop, which I clicked on the email from her website and that was the only one it gave me. So I don't know, I was kind of confused by that. But then she said that she got the right address or whatever and it'd be shipped to that address. Well, it was not shipped to that address. It got shipped to my old one, which luckily is my mom's P.O. box, not like I had moved and just didn't have that address anymore, thank God. But it's still kind of irritating because like I made sure to let her know as far in advance as I could, and so it got shipped to the right address, and it still got shipped to the wrong one. Plus I can't have that until like December 17th when I'm back at home, which by then it's pretty much over with, so it's just kind of frustrating. Like I spent all that money on it. So yeah, it was just kind of irritating. Let's see, what did we do on Wednesday? We watched a movie, I think, but I don't remember what movie it was. So I'm just gonna put this little film clapper and let's layer it behind something. Where did those teardrops go? Where did the teardrops go? Am I just, oh, right here. Ooh, that's not really colored though. Oh well. We'll fill in that movie later. Then my dad came over for dinner. And I'll just put one of those little hearts. We had ribs. And then I stayed the night at my boyfriend's, so I'm gonna put this little quarter box down. And I also got to try out his brother's virtual reality game. I didn't play any of the games, I just did like the little Hulu things where it has like National Geographic, what's it called, like little clips, so that was cool. It was pretty trippy though, I don't know. So I'm just gonna put sleepover. We had a sleepover every single night, but I stayed at his house that night. And then I got to try out the virtual reality, so I'm just gonna put one of these little phones, I guess. I'll do the yellow one, I suppose. Then Thursday was Thanksgiving, so I'll put the full box like down here. And Thanksgiving was so much fun. We got to spend it with both of our families. We got to spend the entire day together. And I just enjoyed it so much. This was the first year we got to spend Thanksgiving together. It was the first in 4 years that he got to be home for Thanksgiving. So that was awesome. So we just like slept in the morning. He was getting sick, and so he didn't feel good. So we just kind of relaxed. I have one of these sleep-in stickers for My Planning Addictions. And then we were staying at his grandparents' house because he was house sitting. So we walked next door back to his house, and let's see, what did we do? Oh, I'm gonna use one of these paper clips just to mark getting ready because it was the only day I did my makeup the whole week. So then we walked back to his house, and I'm gonna lay our quarter box behind some washi strips. To mark that, and I'm gonna use, I guess, a pink. So his family came over, and that was fun. I got to spend Christmas with them last year too, and his aunt, and just his whole family, super fun. Then after that, oops, dropped one of the sheets on the floor. We went to my family's house. So, I'm gonna do pink there. So we went to my aunt's, and then here's the last heart. I've used so many of these hearts. This whole week was just full of love. Then we went to Target. So I have some shopping stickers somewhere with Target stuff, if I can find them. Sorry, I'm looking for the tab that says shopping, and for some reason I cannot find it. Work, travel, Etsy shop, miscellaneous, there's shopping. Okay. So I have these from Sticker Luxe Co. I've never really done Black Friday, but we did want to go check out Target. So I'm just gonna put that down, and then we went home. Well, he took me home, and then he ended up coming back later that night. So I'm just gonna put down some washi strips. I'll do this light pink. Just to take up some space. There we go. And then Friday, what did we do on Friday? Oh, we woke up early and, well, not early, but we went and picked my sister up. She stayed at my cousin's house, and so someone had to go pick her up. And I was like super impressed by my boyfriend. He was gonna go Black Friday shopping on Friday, so that's why he was gonna go pick her up. And that's the only reason why she stayed at my cousin's house, because he said he would pick her up, otherwise my mom wasn't gonna let her. And even though he didn't go Black Friday shopping, he still went and picked her up, and it's like a 20-minute drive, and he has a diesel truck, so diesel in California is not cheap, especially where we live. And so, yeah, I was just like super impressed with him, by him with that, that he still like went out of his way to go pick her up and do that. And then after that, he took us home, and then he went home to go shower and get ready before he came back over for the football game. So I'm gonna put my full box towards the bottom. I'm gonna use this dress one. And then we had like Thanksgiving with my dad and his parents, which was the first time his parents had met Zach, even though we've been together 3.5 years. He's just been gone most of that. So actually, when we went to my aunt's on Thanksgiving, it was the first time he met pretty much all of that family. And there's still more family he hasn't met yet too. So that was fun. So we watched the football game, but I'm gonna put that down here a little bit lower. And I'm gonna use one of these from my shop. So it was the Civil War game. It was University of Oregon versus Oregon State University, and we won, so that was super exciting. I think we did, oh, my mom watched her show. Yeah, I literally don't know what to mark. This week was just so chill. I'll leave that space empty for right now and come back. So then we went to my dad's for dinner. And we just had like leftovers. Ooh, I did not see this paw print, so that's what I'm gonna use there to mark snuggles with my dog. She is my best friend. So dinner, we just had leftovers, and my grandma made a cherry cheesecake with an Oreo crust. Oh my god, it was so good. She usually doesn't really like cook that much. Like, she will usually buy like a cake or a pie or whatever. And so the first time she made it, even this time too, we were all like, ooh, where did you get this from? It's so good. But she made it, and it was delicious. And then we were gonna go bowling afterwards, but Well, it was just a thought, but we didn't end up doing that. So we just went through. It was so much fun. My great grandma died in April, I think it was, and then my great grandpa passed away in like August. And they lived in Nebraska, so when that happened, my grandparents brought home like a bunch of photo albums and just some stuff from their house, and so we got to go through some of the photo albums, and there was a lot of pictures that I had never seen before, so that was super fun. And then I got to share and show them all to Zach too, which was fun. And then when we went back to his house, we looked at some of his too. And then I stayed the night at his house. So yes, I'll just mark that on this little exclamation point. I guess you guys can't see that, can you? So there's that. Saturday morning, we woke up bright and early. So I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this little color because it kind of matches the flowers, and I'm gonna use the glitter one. These are from Sticker Blush. I'm trying to do this one-handed because my other hand is holding like the divider where these go back open, and that's not gonna work. Why aren't these? That was weird. That one that I was trying to peel up wasn't cut all the way or something. So we had to wake up early. Because we went with his family and cut a Christmas tree, which was fun. I had so much fun just like getting to spend time with his family and get to know them all better. Because, like I've said, he's been in the Army for the last 3.5 years, which is pretty much our entire relationship. So we really like didn't get to spend as much time with each other's families like we normally would have. Which just kind of sucked, but yeah. I'm just gonna like, don't judge my drawing. Oh my god, this is like so bad. My Christmas tree is awful. Okay. Then we got some lunch, and there's this little like burger bar literally in the middle of nowhere up there where we were cutting down the tree. It's really good though. So we went and got that for lunch, and I don't know why I just grabbed pizza when I meant to grab a burger, but okay then. I'm actually gonna grab some different burgers that I haven't really used from Nicole Hutch Designs. Just take up some more room there. And then after that, he took me home. It was really nice, his family. They had 2 Christmas tree permits. And my mom had wanted me to get her one and then go cut one down while we were up there. I didn't know they had 2, so they ended up giving her the extra one, which was super awesome of them. So he took me home and I pretty much took a nap. My mom and my sister cleaned a little bit because my mom's friend was coming over for dinner. So you can't really see the cleaning bottle on that, but it's there. So it's funny. I've never really had a problem with any of my mom's boyfriends. There's one that I really did not like at all. The other ones were alright. But there's one of them who I absolutely adore. He was definitely my favorite. I wish they would get back together. So on Thursday at Thanksgiving, my aunt was like, everyone take out your phones. This was after we ate. We were all like sitting around. She said, everyone take out your phones and text someone in your contacts and say you're thankful for them and you love them. And then we all went around and like shared who we text and stuff. Well, I text my mom's ex-boyfriend because I usually text him like every holidays and his birthday and stuff and say like happy holiday for whatever holiday it is or happy birthday. So I text him and he texted me back and said like, love you too. Are you with like all your aunts and stuff? And I said, yeah. Feel free to stop by for dessert. And he said, well, we have a house full of people here. How about breakfast or lunch tomorrow? And my mom, it wasn't going to work for her. So she said, well, I'll make dinner on Saturday. So I invited him over for dinner and he came. And every time every once in a while, he'll come over for dinner. I think it had been 2 years since he had last been over. But, it's always like he never like left, like they're still dating, like we still see him every day. Our dog, we got her when they were dating, so she thinks of him as like her dad. And so she flips out every time she sees him. So yeah, that was fun. And Zach came over too and got to meet him. And then after dinner, we had some drinks and played dominoes. So I'm gonna mark that. I had margarita. And I wish I had some domino stickers, but I do have, actually, I think I already have them in my stash. Some game night stickers from my shop. Yeah, here they are. So these are in my shop. And we used to play dominoes a lot when they were together. So he started this thing where when we get down to 2 dominoes, he'd sing this song about Dos Dominoes. So that was so fun. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put a full box down. Dang, sorry. Ooh. I forgot to put my weekend banner down too. Okay, so I'll put the weekend banner down at the bottom. And actually, this kind of works out fine because Sunday I drove home. So I, again, did not do much. So here's the weekend banner, and I'm going to layer some washi. So let's do, actually, so I'm going to do yellow and the, like, bright pink. And I wanted to film 2 Plan With Me's, but I have class today, and I think it's starting to get kind of late, so I don't think that's going to be able to happen. Which kind of sucks. And then there's my weekend banner. That went down perfect. And I'm going to put that last full box over here before I forget. And she actually gave me this journaling card that matches the same pattern with my order that's foiled. So that's cool. So I just had to say goodbye and went home. We went to Black Bear Diner for lunch / dinner. So I went back home with my cousins who were supposed to bring me to California on Wednesday, and they have a Tesla. And there were so many people when we got to like one of the towns waiting to charge. Like all the chargers were full, and there were like 5 cars in line, which is the most I've ever seen. So that was insane. We had to wait forever to charge the car, so then we couldn't go eat, so we ended up leaving like super late. I was super proud of myself because this was the first time that I had like left home or left my dog or Zach and I hadn't cried. Usually I bawl my eyes out forever, but this time I did actually know like when I was going to be back. Like I know the exact date of when I'm going home again, which is only 3 weeks away, so it was so much easier this time to leave. So we went to Black Bear Diner. I don't like those two next to each other, but oh well. And there is my finished spread. I love how it turned out. I love this paper so much. And I will show you guys everything I have left. So here I have some date dots and I just put some strips of washi on there. I have some functional stuff and page flags. I still have a lot of headers and little things, some icons and boxes, a couple 2/4 boxes and some paper clips. Here I still have some washi strips and labels and asterisks. Here I still have icons, a quarter box, some text stuff, and then just this functional sheet again too. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.